Come on, man.
His parents hired me to bring him out of his
reprimanding all perpetrators. I'm Awesome Dre and I came to demonstrate a new style that's kinda wild. While other rappers choose to be mild, I say what I feel, down what I been ill. Got much money, don't have to steal, cause I'm well off. Number one in a spell off. It ain't a man in a land I won't tell off or beat down through the concrete ground in the street, right here in Motown, my town, Detroit murderous, yes. The city's quite scurrilous. I deal with it on a daily basis. Ain't got time to be fighting with the racists. It really ain't about the color of skin. It's all about how you begin from within. Are you fake or are you authentic? Sleep on that thought for a minute. Now, back to reality. What's the problem? Lost your morality? You don't like to hear the words I'm saying. Tough shit, cause that's how it's laying. The real ones out there, they know the time. That's why they support my rhyme. My songs are strong and never will weaken. You wanna know why? Cause I'm frankly speaking.
Fuckers never play me. Radio. Fuckers never play me. Radio. Fuckers never play me.
So take that LL shit and stuff it, cause he ain't nothing but a people's puppet. When I say people, not relating to the masses, only the kind that will tell you kiss their asses. If you want a job, don't even turn a knob. The door to opportunity is locked to a slob like you. So what you gonna do now? They don't consider you highbrow. They sit you on a pedestal and make you look good. I wish they would. They ain't from the hood, they're fake. Never say what's really on their mind. They just say what they think you wanna hear all the time. They don't speak the truth, they never talk frank. Compared to me, they're like a bike, I'm a tank. What an idol for a kid to look up at. What's gonna happen when the kid is up to bat in this game of life that we play? Every day, another sucker gets blown away. We don't want him to have the heart of a sucker. We want him to be a strong motherfucker. Don't do that, that's not right. It's not nice to cuss, it's not nice to fight. Fuck that. I say what I want to say. The First Amendment made it that way. Learn the facts of life, fuck the fables. I'm teaching knowledge, he's working turntables. My songs are strong and never will weaken. You wanna know why? Cause I'm frankly speaking.
Radio. Suckers never play me.
They don't wanna play me on a radio station, cause they might get an early vacation. What's the explanation for the situation? Haven't you heard of realization? This ain't a fairy tale or a story. It's real life and it can get kinda gory, not hunky-dory. Cause it's do or die in my territory, don't get me wrong. I'm not a racist, but I hate it when my people trade places. You know where you come from, son, so don't act dumb. Talking that we shall overcome bullshit. Don't tell us what we can't get. Get in our way and you'll get your skull split open. My army is scoping, just like a rodeo, I will be roping you. So what you gonna do? Matter of fact, shut up, let me continue, sure. It would be nice to eliminate violence, but you can't, so you must get it straight. And I hate when people try to block it out. Ignore a situation, you know what I'm talking about. Critics and sisters on the radio don't wanna hear the truth, so they don't play it, so what? My records still sell swell. You hear them on the streets and in the clubs as well. Long as Dre's collect and pay, no motherfucker tells me what to say. My songs are strong and never will weaken. You wanna know why? Cause I'm frankly speaking.
Suckers never play me. Radio. Suckers never play me. Radio. Suckers never play me.
What's more appropriate, radio or television? For the children, parents must make a decision. They could hear it, but they really wouldn't comprehend. But if they see it, it really would sink in. They run out and imitate the actor. That's the key, a real important factor. All of the violence in TV today, I can run off a list of shows, but that's okay, I'm sure you get my point. They're smoking cane, rolling joints, committing murders and using scandals to exploit prostitution in forms of extortion. That's an example, a very small portion of material exposed to the public. But they don't care because they live it and they love it. On the other hand, a radio program don't wanna hardly hear a man say, damn, that's stupid. They're living in a fantasy, they're blinded by imagination and they can't see a maybe. They're just plain weak-hearted, no one has before, so they don't wanna start it, take a chance. Spark a little controversy, I bet the people eat it up like a Hershey's. My songs are strong and never will weaken. You wanna know why? Cause I'm frankly speaking. Frankly, I don't give a damn. HCC, Hardcore Committee, Detroit City, ruling with the iron hand. out of here.
Radio. Radio. Suckers never play me. Suckers never play me. Radio. Suckers never play me. Suckers never play me. Radio. Suckers never play me. Radio.
Lowe's knows every pro needs a partner.
that works as hard as they do.
That's why with our partnership
it's not like a regular interview and stuff. If you've seen some of our stuff in the past, it's like a conversation, homie. It's like everybody who comes on, it's like, you know, you coming over to a homie's house and stuff. It's like a conversation. We just all having a live. It just happens to be we got an audience. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm honored, man. It's your house, man. I'm just, God flow, do your thing, you know.
But like when you come in the house and everything, like, hey, go talk, like shit, just like we don't do that Vlad stuff, all that kind of stuff. That's the main thing we've been establishing. Like we've had people with differences and all that stuff, but we just address it as it is, like people talk. After this interview and all that stuff, you've always got access to come back in. I was gonna say. So meaning like you see the future thing, you see somebody you like that we got on the show and stuff, you can pop in and say what's up. You're one of them.
This is the first time I've messed with this.
We live. We on the air. We live. What up, though? What up, though, y'all? If y'all tuned in, make sure you share this shit around here. Like Chicago, stand the fuck up. We got Ogiepop, the Prince of Pain in the building. God
Prince of Pain in the building. Honored to have him on.
Much love.
Most definitely. Yeah, we Brother King X, he'll be tapping in here soon. He's probably at the mosque and shit, but that's our other co-host. But usually we play music. We really don't got an actual layout. I had to cop this motherfucker, dog. I smoke one of these things. It's like 50% THC content, and I was like, damn, that's like almost double what I be smoking like every day. So I was like, I smoked one the other day, and that bitch had me twisted. So I was like, I'm about to smoke one tonight and shit. We got Ogiepop in the building.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Chi-Town. Fucking. Actually, you probably the first artist guest we've had to rep for Chicago and shit that was from Chicago that I can think of.
I was going to say, yeah, but
And we've been all over the map. You know what I'm saying? Even other countries and shit.
Well, I'm honored, man. In Chicago, ain't nobody I don't fuck with, from Twister to Little Dirk to Crucial Conflict, Do or Die, Mikey Dollars, Hypno Carlito, all the sisters, of course. Katie got bands, Queen Keys, Sasha Go Hard, Shauna, you know what I'm saying? But it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Yeah,
I rep the Puerto Rican area, you know what I'm saying?
Right. No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, we got the part of Detroit I'm from. I don't know if you've been to Detroit, if you're familiar with Detroit, but they got a part, Southwest Detroit. They call it Mexican town just because, it sounds kind of racist. Like Blatonio, he's in Tucson, Arizona, who was just down here. But it's the signs went off the freeway. It says Mexican towns, like where the tourists come. But the neighborhood is mixed. It ain't like, it's every race you could think of: Boricuas, Cubans, Arabs, fucking whites, blacks, everybody. It's just a mixture. It's like the melting pot of Detroit and shit. But that's Southwest Detroit. But that's I've been to Chicago actually because one of my homeboys was on the run back in the days, back in them motherfuckers was on that dumb shit. Cause Chicago branched over to Detroit with that gang shit. You know what I'm saying? They brought it over to us, and it was actually his cousins was, I think, some kings and shit. We went down there, but all I remember they was having these live ass parties, like roof parties and shit. They was all under roofs and shit. I was like, damn, this shit live as hell. I was young as fuck though, like 15, something like that. But shout out Teardrop if you watching this and shit. Shout out to Chicago though. Much love to Chicago.
Shout out to the D. I've had a chance. I don't know if y'all know it. Check my history, but I did 20 years locked up. I've been home 11 years. When I first came home, I would go down there. I won a lot of awards doing poetry and spoken word, and I used to go down there and rock with a bunch of poets, and I performed down there in Detroit a few times.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah. Knowledge Born. Y'all ever heard of Knowledge Born?
Actually, that sounds familiar to me.
Knowledge Born is Knowledge Born, the truth. Yeah, that's one of the brothers, man. I went down there and rocked with the Poet Organization. You know.
Bet.
Salute.
What's up, homie? What up, brother?
What up, though? You know how it is. Had to make sure everything was straight before I left the workplace.
Bet.
Oh yeah, I know about Humboldt County. Humboldt, that's Humboldt Park. That's Chicago all day.
You already know, Papa. You already know.
Yeah, I did a couple of shows, in Chicago.
Yeah.
And Kane, I used to come there a lot, and I always heard your name.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Just been working, you know.
That's what's
about.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Usually when we start, we like to talk about
born and raised in Chicago, or like just asking y'all, like born and raised. I mean, is that the whole history?
Okay.
Ogiepop,
I was born in Brooklyn, New York. At the age of 2, we moved to Chicago, and I've been in Chicago the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
Bet.
So you basically Chicago.
But of course, you know, like, but of course, I'm sure he's gonna say also that Brooklyn, I'm sure, still runs in the heart. You know, it's like that's, you know.
Yeah, you know, I'm naturally, bro.
New York.
Huh?
I said I was gonna say I seen you out there in New York in some of them videos and shit. Fucking with
Yeah,
Cuban.
I got music with Cuban Link. Me and Cuban have shot some videos out there. And yeah, naturally, I still got a lot of family. Big Pun's old manager, Gilly Delgado, DMX's manager. Gilly Delgado, he's out there in the Bronx. So I was making my way through there, you know what I mean?
That's what's up. Hell yeah. No, that's what's up. I was really digging that the Last Supper, man. That had to have been like probably just fun, even just making that song in the video, right?
Yeah, it was an experience, man, because I was just coming home after doing 20 years. And I hadn't even thought about ever making no fucking music. I did know how to spit spoken word, but I had never played with beats. So Cuban had checked out my work, and I guess he wanted a hard intro, outro, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, so it was kind of surreal, man, to work with not only Cuban, but X as well, perform with them, rock out with them, make music. Yeah, it was dope, man. It was dope, you know?
Hell yeah. Nah, it looked like you guys was having a good time, like, you know, like I dabble a little bit with making videos and stuff, you know, like just, you know, trying to learn a little bit on the craft, but you know, you could just tell when somebody having a good time. It looked like you guys was having a good time, you know, all together.
Yeah, we had a good time, but at the same token, I think it was a very personal piece to Cuban. You know what I'm saying? What he was going through in life. So you know, yeah, he was real passionate about that piece. Cuban was, you know.
I felt it. I mean, that's what I mean. The song is the track is dope. I mean, you know, like, yeah, you could see the chemistry, you guys having fun, but on top of it, he had a lot to get off his chest. You know, like both of you guys had what clearly sounded like, you know.
Yeah. We got some new shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not even out yet. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I did a track with Cuban Link and my son, the General. And I did a track with Cuban, and a brother by the name of Big Will that used to rock with Terror Squad, and that joint is hard, man. That joint is hard, you know.
Bet, man.
Yeah.
Well, when it drops, man, feel free to send it our way. We're about promoting, man. You know, like, rock with us.
Well, Cuban gonna drop that. That's Cuban's joint. So when Cuban drop it, I'll let y'all know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know how Cuban be dropping shit. He be dropping shit like, damn, I can't keep up with this shit. He dropping shit. He bringing out.
And Cuban already knows us, too, like how we rock with him. So, like, I'm pretty sure he'll, yeah.
Cuban a good dude, man. He's a good dude. It's kind of sad to see when somebody, actually, supports him or speaks up for him or says something good, that you get all this hate from the counter side. You know what I'm saying? The same people who've been blackballing them for years and shit like that. But Cuban's a very talented artist, man, and we wouldn't have a big pun if it wasn't for Cuban and the boys. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk, yeah.
No doubt. That's facts. Yeah, it is. That is some shady shit. I ain't want to make it all about that shit. You know what I'm saying? We already know about the bullshit and shit, that the bullshit going on that was going on. But when did was you rapping before you went to the joint? Was you not at all?
No. The only thing I did with lyrics, bro, was spoken word poetry, bro. That's the only thing I did. As far as a beat is concerned, I had never touched the beat until I did some work. I never touched the beat, an instrumental, until I worked with Hypno Carlito or OTF and Cuban. Once I start getting in the studio and fucking with the music, it's over with.
That name in a minute, OTF. Wow.
OTF, I was thinking the same thing. OTF right there.
Yeah, we was just talking about some Chicago artists, me and Brother King X, Blatonio, Todd, the other day. We was mentioning, like, we want to get Crucial Conflict down here. We want to interview them. Like, we feel like we slept on this shit.
EP Killer, legendary prankster.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't even see you. My bad.
Oh, no, I was just saying we can get the legendary trackster. You know what I'm saying? EC Killer. Psycho Drama. Fucking Psycho Drama. All them cats.
Yeah, I could definitely put y'all in tune. This movie that's about to drop next week. Cold Hard, A Crucial Conflict, is in the movie with me. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother.
Oh, man.
And then me and Cold Hard, A Crucial Conflict, got a track out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what's up.
Cold Hard like my brother, bro. You know?
Yo, so what's going on with this movie and shit? I heard red carpets and shit and all that.
Yeah, man, listen, bro. The movie is raw. If I could describe it to y'all, what kind of movie it is, it's like a motherfucking Set It Off movie or a Four Brothers movie. You remember those two movies?
Hell yeah.
Yep. So it's something like that, but Chicago flavor, and it's three foster brothers. You know what I'm saying? Me, I got a younger brother and an older brother, which is Cold Hard, A Crucial Conflict.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's called Win for Losing. It's directed by Bo G. Simmons and Will Gates. And it drops next Sunday. Our red carpet premiere is Sunday at the Davis Theater. And at midnight that night, rawfootagemovies.com, it'll be available everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. So you'll be able to get that anyway.
I was gonna say, if you have any kind of like previews for when it drops out too, we'd be more than happy to like release it if you'd like to like promote it a little. We got you on it.
And the shot been coming hard with the movies, bro.
Right.
Oh yeah.
The shot been coming hard with the movies.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's a whole different game now. You know.
You know what I noticed about the Chicago movies? I noticed a lot of the same people who make the Detroit movies been teaming up with the cats from Chicago doing movies.
Well, you know the D ain't nothing but the Midwest too, baby. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't never 5 hours away, 3 hours, depending on how you drive and how you go.
Right. Straight up 94. Shit, you can take Michigan Avenue straight down if you want, shoot down the Ave. Shit. Low key.
Yeah, I be coming through there, like I said, but like New Jersey and motherfucking New York be clicking up. Cali and Vegas and them people. It'd be the same way down here with Chicago and Detroit. You know what I'm saying? People from Grand Rapids, Lansing, Kalamazoo, they all be coming through the shot, you know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So what do you think about the rap scene in Chicago right now? Like, how's it popping and shit? Like, is it popping?
That's a good
Like,
question. I was gonna want to jump right into that myself too. Yeah, like ask about. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first question, right? What do I feel about the rap scene in Chicago?
yeah.
So I think the whole music industry took a little bit of an evolution when the pandemic hit. But to see the girl, I'm gonna tell you something. The girls are turned up right now in Chicago, every single one of them. And as far as Dirk being on the billboards, Twist is still touring. I mean, Chicago's always had a strong hip hop community. The only thing that I see
Agreed.
now is that a lot of people are working more together, which is dope to see. You know what I'm saying? And what's helping it is the film industry.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
No, that's what's up. Yeah, no, for real. Like you said that about coming together like that, and like you mentioned a lot of just different, like links like that, and it's good to see, like finally a little bit more unity where, it wasn't always that way. That was kind of like what I was going into. I mean, because you got a lot of different styles too,
Then you got the old, you got the young, and it's good to see when they
young
work
and-
together.
Yep.
Hey, I was watching an interview with one of the dudes from Psychodrama, and he was talking about how Crucial Conflict and Do or Die and them was one click.
I mean, it is. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. You go to any Midwest legend joint, any concert in Chicago, where if it's a Midwest thing, you gonna get Twisted, you gonna get Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, Psychodrama. You gonna see Shauna pop out. You know what I'm saying?
CEO the
Yeah.
Bad, CEO the Bad Black.
Okay. Okay.
I used to rock with him back in the Murder Dog days.
Okay. Which Psychodrama are you talking about? Direct or Buck?
I seen Buck on there.
Okay. Okay.
He was on the podcast.
Yeah, all them guys cold, man. They still making music, and it's good to see them still active,
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta give a shout out to Crucial Conflict because on their first album, they shouted out the one and only Detroit legend, Eshawn.
Eshawn, yeah.
True.
You know what? Them guys, some solid guys, though. Those guys been doing music since they were 15 years old. If you go back to all the original real hip hop posters when everybody's at the Mecca, New York, Crucial Conflict is probably, and Twister probably the only ones on all them posters with Slick Rick and Ja Rule and all them, like when you see all the hip hop posters in New York, Crucial Conflict were one of our pioneers, you know what I'm saying? So they were the ones if it ain't the Brack, Crucial Conflict, Twister, and Psychodrama, doing that, those are all pioneer hip hop, Chicago pioneers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And if you ask me, Crucial Conflict was experimenting with the Southern sound before the Southern sound even became famous.
Agreed right there, Brother King X. Like I gotta say, like hey,
Yes. Even to this day, they dropped a song maybe about a year ago, I want to say, maybe two, called Rodeo.
Rodeo. I remember
Rodeo. And them guys get it. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole different sound. You know what I'm saying?
They had a lot of that the Wild West type sounds. I remember in their music too. Like just threw that in there. That was just like wasn't heard of.
Hey, you heard what they said?
Midwest came up with that like tongue twisting shit. I mean, look at even Ohio, Cleveland, Bone, that twisting, rapping fast. Even in when he was coming out, like trying to even like with rap God. I mean,
I'm gonna tell you who the pioneers of fast rapping is, bro.
Did Twister start that shit? Who started the?
No, Twister
Well,
perfect, but it started with cats like Big Daddy Kane, Cool Monkey. You know what I'm saying? They was rapping.
Daddy Freddie, like actually, if you look historically, also in the Guinness Book of World Records, Daddy Freddie was like somebody I was a big fan of. I've been trying to like contact from Jamaica, raised in New York and everything. That was kind of like one of the first ones that you know. Of course, Twister like blew him out of the water for how many syllables, but
yeah, I remember Twister came to St. Andrews here in Detroit. Twister.
But Daddy Freddie was like one of the beginning ones.
I remember when Twister was Twister. His first album, Running Out at the Mouth.
Tongue Twister. I like to see a versus between Twister and Busta Rhymes.
That would
be crazy, yeah. That would be crazy.
And performance, fuck the words, being on the song, live performances.
Energy.
What about him and Tech Nine?
Man, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'd give Twister to Buster first. You know what I'm saying?
And I gotta give a mention also to Chip Fu from Foo Snickens too would be a
okay. So yeah, I gotta ask you guys, man. I seen you guys. Let me see, how do I put this correctly, right? I seen you guys sharing content on Tony Sunshine, man. What was that about?
Oh well, Tony Sunshine's manager decided to get in our DM and message us, man, because everybody else was exposing them about getting slapped with the dick. You know what I'm saying?
Then wanted to interview Cuban Link, and he
as soon as we had him on,
Tony Sunshine's birthday, so I think they was getting drunk, feeling themselves because they screenshotted some shit 30 days, like some kind of shit that happened 30 days, like a month ago and shit, and then they were like, all they did was smash in our inbox like, you funny, and it was like, so, and then we was like, what? Like, what up though? Like, what you mean we funny and shit? And then they sent that. But then it was like every day. And then so we kept having Cuban out, like, cause I mean, that's some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Cuban's killing, if you ask me, if him and Joe did do a versus, they like track for track, bar for bar, I mean, I think Cuban would kill him and shit, though. Like,
I mean, he can wear this shit, so
right.
Yeah. But like going back to what he was asking about it, to be honest, we weren't just jumping on the clout train or nothing like that. It was like kind of like surprising for us. Like we had Cuban on, and then that guy goes, "Oh, you guys funny and stuff," and we weren't jumping the clout train. We just had him on.
And then Joey Ass Crack started fucking with us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. All because we fucking with Cuban Links. He started fucking with us.
Yeah, rest in peace to Charlie Rock.
Yeah, you know, man.
That's another factor that like kind of like stirred up, you know, like I guess stirred it up, like, but not intentionally. Yeah.
So number one, shout out to motherfucking Panda Chomp, right? Because this motherfucker right here done professionally brought a lot of light and really did some journalism skills to get Cuban's story out there. Number one. Number two, yes, rest in peace with Charlie Rock. I didn't know the brother, but he was contacting me. Give me 1 second. Is it very important? I'm on an interview right now, a Zoom interview right now. Can I call you back? Okay, let me call you back. So, I talked to Charlie Rock LD the day before that happened to him through Facebook. He called me, talking about, man, I heard of you, Pop. I fuck with your poetry. I fuck with your story. We on the yard, baby. You know what I'm saying? And we were supposed to get up. I was going to have him live on IG or something. You know what I'm saying? We was going to kick it. So that's unfortunate. I never met him. Don't know him until he started getting out there on the media. He wanted to connect with me. I guess he spoke to Gilly about me. and Gilly told him I was solid. But my encounter with with the guy who got hit with the cock, right?
Oh man, yeah.
and his manager. So this be like this, man, because even I brought it up that way I could properly explain what happened with this dude, right?
Yeah.
This dude Tony, how did this start? He was trolling Cuban, right? He was trolling Cuban at a time where Cuban was trying to get saved and go to church and stuff, bro. Cuban was going through some times. So I guess Cuban had got saved at the time. So I see Tony online trolling him, right? But at the same time, these are the same guys that don't really want to they want to erase him from history. You know what I'm saying? So I left it alone. I pretty much told Cuban, man, say something, make some music, something, right? At the time, Cuban did not want to acknowledge him, right? So Tony drops this song called Shots Fired for Cuban, but they put it in my email. Los did, his manager. So I didn't do nothing but listen to it, tell Dirty Sock from Chicago, which is Twista's producer, make me a motherfucking beat, and I freestyled that joint. You know what I'm saying? 3 days later, Los gets all in my inbox, talk about, look, Puerto Rican power, we got to teach the kids, we're better than that. Cuban is crazy. You really don't want to clink up with. Your career's gonna go down the line, and we ain't got nothing against Chicago, nothing against you. This, that, and the third, right? He said, man, we seen you on record.com. Woo, woo, woo. You doing great, man. Let's just keep it at music. I said, I'll holler at you. 3 days later, bro, they removed me from Ranker.com, bro, after I had already made it to the top 10 top Latino artists in the world. You know what I'm saying? So that was Los and them doing, you know what I'm saying? But,
Man,
like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but still, it's like it's wild, like just when you see
yeah.
so much
he
energy.
ain't got my inbox. He ain't got in my personal inbox.
Yep.
And by me being part of the FOI, first thing you say, Assalamu alaikum. And try to tell me why you with them devils, them two devils with you and this and that, and you need to get away from them. I was like, man, if you don't get off my line, bro.
Yeah, bro. That dude like 50 years old trying to manage another 50-year-old dude who chasing around some established dudes. Man, that dude, 20 years later, bro, we heard the whole album. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I heard him sing on a couple of hooks. That's it.
Los himself, or are you talking Tony, Nate?
Coney Sunshine.
Coney. Okay. Yeah, because I just wanted to establish, because I was like, that's been my question about this manager. Is like, it's like, does he have a side hustle of rapping or something? Because it's like, sounds like he's trying to get more attention than even Tony. Like riding off.
You guys are from Detroit. Bro. I'm from Chicago. Y'all know brothers from New York. I don't know no 50 years. I'm gonna tell you something. Pop has many hustles. You understand what I'm saying? I do my own concerts. I hosted the biggest strip joint in Chicago, Oceans, for 3 years. I do movies. I do spoken word. I got my own iHeartRadio channel. 2 of them. One's Poppin' Podcast, Pop Radio Worldwide. I act. I know ain't no 50-year-old dude gonna be, or 40-something, gonna be managing in this day and age, an artist who don't even got 4,000 or 5,000 listens a month, has no tours, has no product out. Bro, these are dudes finessers, bro, that talking that big TS shit, trying to get these little young boys thinking they can live off of Big Pun's legacy forever. Some shit that Joe didn't even fucking own. You know what I'm saying? So, they call themselves OGs. About we the best music, baby. Come on. And just trying to finesse motherfuckers and live off of the game. You know what I'm saying?
We were surprised we got like that attention, because like this guy, like literally, all I'm gonna say, we're up and coming. We never said that we're like, like the top anything on that. We doing our thing. We're just trying to, trying to grind and not even chase clout. But this guy came along and he's acting like, we're trying to ride on clout and nobody knows you and stuff like that. He just that's Gutta can tell you. He kept going, nobody knows you, and all that. But obviously something worries him. Because why is he in our
He
area?
was like,
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Any platform that is talking about fuck Tony Sunshine, them dudes be booty hurt, bro. They're built different, bro. They get a little
you
sensitive.
can't come
They like
back
to
from
talk that
that, dog.
Cuban lean killer shit and fuck Cuban. But when you say, hey, Tony got slapped with a cock 7, 8 times, they get all ruffled and in they motherfucking feelings and want to sing shit and But hey, man, you can't. He's an R&B singer, bro. You can't. They're gonna be working with feelings, so it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, I got to thinking about that too, cause he was on my inbox like every day. I wake up, I've had like he messaged like six times. You know what I'm saying? But no, I was just like, dog, why are you? Like he was just on. Why are we so important to him and shit? Like what the fuck? Like you a manager of a washed up R&B singer?
They never dropped the album.
You a
And
dick rider of a
especially if
dick
nobody
rider of a
knows
dick
you,
rider.
if like we're weak, like why do you pay attention to a weak ass podcast?
Don't get me wrong. I don't care how old you is. If you're an artist, you're making music. I respect it. I respect the hustle. I respect the passion, the craft. But when you out here, bro, claiming to be shit that you not, and trying to tear down, real dudes, real legends that actually had your back once upon a time. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you put and you get on the internet talking all that extra tough shit, you know. Uh, it's only a few things that are gonna happen. They gonna, talk back, or some shit might come and haunt you back for acting to be this tough guy and this, solid macho motherfucker. But when all the time you sissy booty than a motherfucker to let a motherfucker smack you all upside the head with a motherfucking salchichon and motherfucking nuts all of your shit, and you didn't do nothing.
And
So
then,
You can't come back
and
from
then,
that.
and then they last said it was a grown man. Come to find out, the dude was in his clique.
Yeah, they
Oh,
no,
was.
dude
it was an
was
old story. Yeah, it was like just an old
was
story. Like,
1 year old. Dude was 1 year older than him, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He
Yeah.
yeah.
was 16, dude
That's an
was
old thing.
17.
Like, yeah. So he was like, yeah.
Yeah, cause Los, his ass was like, he was 15. He got slapped by a grown man. I'm thinking like 12 years old. We was scrapping with
Yeah.
grown ass men
Well,
anyway.
this is
Like
people that was like in high school together and shit
right,
like that.
and knife
You know.
something, dog. 15 even.
But
Even
but enough about dude. I just wanted to
yeah,
clean that up, and I was wondering why y'all was, what I'm saying? But I get it now. You know
we
what I'm
didn't
saying?
appreciate that they tried to threaten us with not interviewing Cuban. You know what I'm saying? And fucking with Panda Chop. Shout out Panda Chop.
That's what it was. I think yeah, because
So
yeah, they hadn't messed with other people from what we noticed from other interviews, and it was like I don't know what we did different because we all we did was just gave them a place, a platform to speak, and just maybe because like how the other ones would be like, oh, don't go so hard on Joe, like we're not sympathizers like that. It's like if Joe wants to come on, he can come on. You know what I'm saying? We even told not Panda, but we told freaking Cuban, dude, what if he called right now? He wants to be on right now and just talk with you. And he was like, put him on. He goes, he
he's gonna
won't.
lie though. He's gonna lie.
You know
He
what?
goes,
I'm
but
gonna tell you
he tells
something.
the truth too.
But
That was the
we
other
got
thing. It was like,
OG Pound, Prince of Pain, Chi-Town in the building.
yep, in
I'm
the
gonna tell
building.
you. Salute. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you, these are facts.
Yeah.
I was on the phone, bro. Or no, I'm sorry. I had communicated back and forth for about 6, 7 months with DJ EFN. Okay.
Oh,
Oh
that's
shit.
he want to come on.
Okay.
He want to come
I
on.
had communicated.
Yeah, we got that door open. Yeah, but yeah.
Okay. I communicated with him back and forth about a good 6 months. And he will tell you himself, I try to bring Cuban and Joe together, bro, to sit the fuck down. You heard? That was my whole mission. For Cuban, for one of the Latino biggest hip hop beefs to be squashed, and for a statement to really be showed on both parts. You know what I'm saying? DJ EFM try to even assist me to make this happen. But egos were too strong.
Right.
And when I did have Cuban at a humble place, Joe wasn't at that place. So EFN and I try to do what we could, but then you have Nori and Joe that personally have something hard and thick and very internal for Cuban Link. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I was also going to ask. Okay, since we on that a little bit, are you familiar that we actually got Mr. Lee on like around a similar time too, which was kind of surprising, but it was like it felt right, you know, because like we didn't even go there.
Came out
But
right after.
did you get to see that? Yeah.
Right
You
No,
know.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, Mr. Lee, really cool. You know, we didn't even go there or nothing like that. But you know, on top of it, it was like an honor because I'm pretty sure you know, like they all know what's going on, and to see that we wasn't going there, you know, and what was it? Wasn't that one we had to reschedule? Gutta.
Mr. Lee. No,
Yeah.
Look, I mean, personally, bro, like I was locked up whenever that happened to Cuban. And Cuban's a grown man. I'm a grown man. I got a lot of love for Cuban like a brother. But I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. Personally, I ain't got shit against Joe other than one thing as a fan from the Latino hip hop community, which was he did Pon's family wrong and lied to us and all of us about it. And for 20 something years, instead of rebuilding the original Terror Squad, he tore it down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I think that's a beef though that Cuban will never, him and Joe will never, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think, yeah.
I mean, far as Latino rappers go, I love them all, but I put my man SPM over Fat Joe.
Yeah, that's what.
I've been listening to SPM since '97.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, when it comes, I'm telling you like this, I'm for the culture, right? And it saddens me to see what did happen between Joe, Cuban, Armageddon, Triple C's, to see where they were at and where they took us as Latinos to in the height of their young career. You know what I'm saying? So as far as Joe's music, bro, like I'm not a hater, bro. You know what I'm saying? If he dropped a motherfucking hit and it did numbers, it was probably a good hit. Now, what I am gonna tell you though is, I know for 100%, bro, that nigga don't write his shit. You know what I'm saying?
This we've been hearing.
We already know. Already been schooled. Charlie Brock been told us. Cuban Link been told us.
Yeah, we also heard a little bit of a scoop about, you know, like behind the scenes about who wrote Senior.
Is that MCD?
You know,
you consider that MC to you if you don't write your own shit?
Hell no.
Entertainment.
Hell,
here's the only like other factor I'll add to it, which like you and me have talked about, Gutta. I think you and me also too, Brother King X, is about okay, like Eazy-E, you know, like not being a rapper, but it was like they had it accurate. Like the stories that Eazy-E was rapping about, you know, that was the thing. Yeah.
He said it. He said.
I think that's the only exception. Be like, yeah.
Just like Dre and tell you that Snoop wrote and DOC wrote. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that.
Hey, shout out to Obi DOC.
Yeah. But we know the stuff that was written for like Joe and stuff was like not the stuff he was doing. It was like he was pretty much living. I mean, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, and anybody could correct me if I'm wrong, but it just sounds like, you know, like really Charlie Rock's story, you know, behind the scenes was kind of like what Joe was rapping about.
That's all it was Charlie Rock's story.
Mm-hmm.
That was his case. That was what was kind of.
Eazy-E is his story, you know, like stuff he would do and stuff. I think
that was your dog that was willing to die for you.
Would you agree, Ogiepop? You know,
don't diss man.
Looking from the outside in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this and I don't mean it. I'm gonna say this respectfully, like they say out there in the East Coast, right?
Okay.
He's a rapper, baby. He's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's it. He's a rapper. He tells stories. That's it. Charlie Rock told us what it was. I know people that know him. I know people, and I don't want to put their names out there, but I know people that know him since Joey Crack had his crack out the back of his motherfucking pants, running around motherfucking Forest Park. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I know, like, you know, he tells a lot of stories, you know what I'm saying? If he ever busted that thing or really was about it don't really you know, shake me or make me or break me no kind of way. I just know respectfully you a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You a Joe brother, that's who you are, and I'm cool with that. I'm good that you a grimy motherfucker, that you done rap. I accepted all that. I think a lot of the public now, you know, we see what it is and what it was, and you know, if he sleep well at night, he's okay then, I guess. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I ain't gonna lie, when you look from Chicago, as far as music and Latino hip hop and that gangster shit, Cuban got way more fans in Chicago than Joe does. You know what I'm saying? I got Cuban Link coming out here. What is it? July 4th, just to go sing "Flowers for the Dead" at some main dude that his father passed 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I had Cuban Link 5 years ago. Look up Cuban Link, rest in peace, Fred Ball, at a funeral 5 years ago, singing. So Cuban done showed a lot of Chicago, a lot of love in that. "Flowers for the Dead" is a motherfucking universal rest in peace hit. You know what I'm saying? For anybody, you know? Yeah.
No,
So
he
yeah, I mean, and he's a real lyricist. You know, Cuban's a real lyricist. You know,
That's what's up.
Yeah, he told us about how he came to Detroit a couple times. He got love for Detroit. He wanted and Detroit does fuck with Cuban Link. Like we told him, like we always looked at Terror Squad actually as the lyricist was Pun and Cuban Link. You know what I'm saying? He was the lyrical assassin and shit. Cuban Link, Q-Pop. Like he was the East Coast Tupac. It sounded like not even to add race to the issue. Like Latino just
I gotta say this one time for the voice of motherfucking Charlie Rock, LD, rest in peace. We don't believe you, Joey.
Little Joey.
We don't believe you.
Joey.
You know what I'm saying?
We know you, Joey.
We know you, little Joey.
No way, stop capping, stop the capping.
And you're right about his presence not being that big in Chicago, because I barely heard anybody Latino talking about him. But you know what? When I was out there one time, the SPM was out there. That motherfucking line was crowded.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's got me thinking like historically. So it's not like digging into anything that like stirring up the pot. Now, do you guys have like the no-fly zone similar to like how Detroit's got? And also, if they got the same kind of no-fly zone, like everybody knows historically about like the Rick Ross situation where he was like, he came to Detroit and he didn't exactly, he wasn't exactly embraced, we could just say. But does that fly the same way as
I'm gonna be honest with you. It don't matter what gang you in Chicago, which side you affiliated to. If you a good dude and you loved in Chicago and you got beef with somebody, your fans gonna fuck that nigga up when they get to this motherfucking location. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, real. I mean, you could like Pop said a long time ago. You could be touched. Anybody could be touched. Yeah.
I think it goes that way anywhere you go and shit. That's where the whole checking in comes in and shit. Where people check in with certain people because they want to.
Because that's like common knowledge right there. Like just
Like if you're flying into someone else's city, it's
good. So I didn't know if you guys have that same kind of thing. Like the term, or if you guys have the same term, or you have a different term. Like just the no-fly zone of like ain't gonna fly.
It's green light. It's green lights on motherfuckers that come out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Green. I like it.
Green lights.
Yep, got the green light. You
Because we've seen so many famous rappers, get ran out of Detroit, bro. By one guy. The big homie Trick.
Yeah, the mayor.
But we
At that time when Young Berg was performing at the Summer Jam at the State Fairground, Gutter, he went on stage and snatched this transforming chain.
Yeah, I remember that. I think, yeah, I remember that.
You know, when he whooped Trick Daddy ass at Legend, I was there for that show.
Yeah. No, but that shit was over some other shit. It got deeper than just the no-fly zone. People took it like different.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's but I mean, there's the politics. You know, we know about that.
See, I think Trick in the whole no-fly zone thing was he was tired of labels sending their artists to Detroit, but not putting Detroit artists on to open up.
Yeah.
And charging.
In Chicago, what you got to be careful with it, but King Von area, old block at, you got an old block thinking it's sweet to just come tour. You know, that's not a place you just want to come and you don't really know nobody and just, you know, 1 in the morning and 9 at night to just come kick it at old block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't advise that to nobody.
Yeah. Okay. Like there you hear it, y'all. So don't just like think you're gonna go fly over there and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna go visit, you know, like and
when 6ix9ine did it, he jumped in and out. He had 2 motherfucking Silverados full of cops.
I believe that. That's probably the only reason why he probably came out. Yeah. Yeah. But now real talk though, man. Yeah.
I gotta ask you guys something too. Because I do media myself. I gotta ask you guys something. So what do you guys think about, because you guys seem like some old school dudes, you know what I'm saying? But what do you guys think about this new generation of music? And
you beat me to my question, by the way.
Huh?
You beat me to my question, by the way. So you know I fucks with you.
That's the question he was gonna ask too.
Yeah. And Brother King X can tell you that is my question. Yeah.
You want me to answer it first? I can. You know what I'm saying? It's your podcast.
No, that's dope. I like that. Yeah.
You the guest, you know what I'm saying? You the guest, so go ahead.
Yeah, you the guest. Yeah.
These new kids might not be as lyrical. You know what I'm saying? They're more into harmonizing and using auto-tune. And that's become a whole different kind of music. You know what I mean? Itself. Is it considered still hip hop? Absolutely, because it's minorities, you know, making the music, and it's branched off from hip hop. But you know, it's a whole new trend, bro. You know, who am I?
Are we gonna agree about like the realness? Like, because I know that's kind of touchy. It's like the realness. I think is like a different story than what. Yeah.
You have to have an open mind if you're old school head, bro, to kind of accept that they're kind of singing and we're calling it rapping. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't get me wrong. I definitely love some of these new artists and their pain music. I love some of the pain music. I love. I do love that dude. Finesse 2 times, Moneybag Yo, the rest of Sean, of course, I'm a Dirk fan, but
King Von, like definitely somebody up. Yeah.
But then you have to really admire and respect people like Joyner Lucas, you know what I'm saying? Who's still trying to fucking go bar for bar. You know, maybe even, I hate to say this, well, I don't want to get caught up for saying this, even though I don't give a fuck. I'm just talking about talent. But Tory Lanez could sing, could rap. You know, Tory Lanez is very talented. You know what I'm saying? This kid, the baby, not little baby. I'm talking about the baby right now. He can do the new shit, but he can also fucking rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just love. I'm really into the ones that can really still fucking rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I agree. Yeah, and I you know, like you asked us first, but yeah, I gotta agree that with this whole new school thing, you know, like, and I follow up on it. You know, we do our own thing with that. And the thing is, yeah, it's like it is, you know, there just seems to be like a gap that still needs to be filled. You know, that too. You know.
Yeah, because we was discussing bringing on like a few OG Detroit MCs and a few of the younger artists and having like a round table and talking it out with them and shit, trying to talk it out, see like how they, because they coming off this trap shit, you know what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah.
like everybody's.
I mean, well, cause what is it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Ogiepop right there. What is it? Common comes from Chicago as well, right?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Commons come from Chicago. You know what I mean? So that's a whole different vibe too. And then also, what was it? Well, Kanye, of course. You know, right there, which is like a lot of people.
The difference with Chicago is, honestly, I want to say, what is it? 2020, 11 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
You had an atomic bomb. You had motherfucking Chief Keef. You had Katie. You had King Louie. All fucking dropping real music.
Rovers.
Yeah. And of course, there was a lot of stuff going on that was like real stuff that was going.
Drill music just was born, and a culture was mixed along with gang violence. You know, music culture just fucking whirlwind and got mixed up with gang violence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't like the thing stuff, you know, like
Hey, you know what? When I listen to a lot of this new trap shit, bro, and I realized Detroit was doing, it was artists in Detroit doing trap music in the late 90s.
You mean drill? You mean drill music, right?
They was doing drill and trap, both of them in Detroit.
Yeah. What's the difference to me on trap and drill music to me? Drill is about going to lay them motherfuckers down, or we done shot them down and we smoking on them like they do. And trap is about
that's smoking
chopping that shit up, making that money, selling that shit. So it's a difference to me in trap and drill. You know what I mean?
I agree.
We had a group from Detroit called the East Side Cheddar Boys, and you could say they was a little bit of both, because they had songs. They had songs talking about they selling dope, and then they come, oh boy, I put semen on your feet. Oh, you in the lake 35 deep. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that goes all back, bro, to gangster music, bro. Gangster rap, NWA, and all the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just Ice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had Just Ice.
I'm glad you beat me to that question too as well, brother. You know,
I mean, shit, classic shit. Like, in Chicago, was it similar with the West Coast when gangster rap came out? Did it generate that, like, hit hard, like, in down south, like Chicago, when Rap-A-Lot came out and shit? Did it hit Chicago hard, like it hit Detroit hard? The whole Midwest, it seemed like it kind
Chicago and Detroit was Rap-A-Lot's biggest markets, bro. Chicago and Detroit was Rap-A-Lot's biggest market.
Yeah.
Jay Prince was connected to Do or Die in all of them way. Yeah, he had his hand in Chicago. Also, Def Jam has always had a street team of promoters in Chicago since day one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, big.
All right. That's what's up.
No, I mean this is what I love right here is like get the word out for everybody who doesn't know, and just like even for ourselves, you know, communicate on that to know, you know, how it links.
So is there any stories you can share with us without incriminating yourself? I don't know, Vlad TV shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Stories about like what though? Tell me, like what kind of
hip hop stories that like it could be a studio session, a video shoot, an interview.
Oh yeah, and that's actually doesn't even have to just be a particular Chicago artist. I just say like anybody like you met along the way that you might be able to share, you know, without incriminating or just like, you know, nothing bad and they wouldn't be offended. Anybody you met along the way.
I will share a story with you.
Bet.
Let me see which I'm gonna pick. Well, let me see. I got a DMX story. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so for
Hey,
those
as
who
long as
don't,
you as long as you feel like the brother himself right now will be looking down, be laughing with you, that's dope. Hell yeah.
well, I'm
That's
sure, and I'm sure if Gilly listens to this, because Gilly was with us,
hey,
Gilly Delgado at Gilly X was with us, but X was for those who don't know, I did I toured twice with X. Okay, me and X were pretty tight. You know what I'm saying? Um, he came to Chicago one time, right? And you know, Chicago, bro, it'll be motherfucking LA in the morning and Alaska at night. You know what I'm saying? It could be motherfucking 70 degrees 1 minute, motherfucking 30 degrees the next minute, right?
Same thing as
So
Detroit.
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So X, so X came to Chicago, and
yeah, brother King.
I met with him. Well, no, I did. X came to Chicago. I performed it. I was the co-headliner. I performed and X performed. Closed the motherfucking show. You know, it was an X show. You know what I'm saying? So after the show, though, we left and we kicked it all night. The crew we had, you know, I don't want. Yeah, I could probably incriminate X now. No, I might not want to do that. But anyway, we had girls and we had a good time. You know, we was out. And the next morning we woke up and I'm like, where you want to go, X? You know, you here, you locked in for a couple more days. So he's like, Pop, I don't give a fuck where we go. We go to McDonald's first. I'm that motherfucking hungry. But I need me a motherfucking hoodie. Now it's a goddamn Sunday, ain't shit motherfucking open. And man, we jumped out at some mall and they recognized X. And they opened he had them people open the goddamn Foot Locker store. And we shopped in that bitch for about an hour. We took over the mall for about an hour with X.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? X was good people, bro. That nigga stop anywhere and just give you a few bars of some spiritual shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
you
X
know,
was
like
dope, man.
he spent a lot of time out here in Arizona too. Yeah, he not just in jail, but you know, like he had some stores out here too. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the story I'm gonna give y'all. Unless I give y'all a Cuban motherfucking link story. I should give y'all a Cuban link story. Which one? Oh, yeah, I think a Cuban link story. So I take Cuban to motherfucking. They book me. You know, I get booked well, not right now. I've been chilling for about 2 years. I fuck a show right now. I'm doing movies, podcasting. I don't even give a fuck about the rapper shit right now, right? So they booked me and they booked Cuban to go to Indiana, right? We're up there rocking the motherfucking stage, right? I think we're doing we're doing that song called Warriors, right? By Cuban. You ever heard that song?
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard it. Yeah.
So here comes this guy rushing the motherfucking stage, right? Towards Cuban. He's coming rushing towards the stage while Cuban is rapping. We just did our song, but I'm doing the hype man shit on the Warrior, you know, on the Warrior lick, right? This motherfucker, from what I look, he coming to tackle Cuban or something. You know what I'm saying? On stage.
Mm-hmm.
Little do I know, this motherfucker's on some groupie fanboy stuff, and he just come to show love, but he a little drunk, right? So all I did, I swear to God, bro, I'm not no tough motherfucker, none of that. Bro, I just kind of pushed him a little bit so he wouldn't hit Cuban, right?
Yeah.
I didn't hit him. I just kind of shifted him a little bit instead of going straight to go a little bit this way. Why this motherfucker fly 15 motherfucking feet face first and just does like a bowling ball down the motherfucking aisle for about 15? Cuban wanted to kill me, right? Cuban told everybody and been telling this story forever that I motherfucking knocked out his only fan he had there that his best fan he had there that night.
That's
But
funny.
the truth of the matter is, homie was drunk and he was coming a little bit too reckless, and all I did was swipe him a little bit.
Right. Yeah, you
Hey,
know what he was
Now,
doing.
next question. Can we shout out this fan? Like, did you find out his name after everything was said and done?
No,
Like,
but we took pictures and all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? He know what number love. You know what I'm saying?
that's what's up.
Hey, you know what? That remind me of that time when Gangsta Nip was up here, and me and Gangsta Nip was performing. You know what I'm saying? And we was on the in the crowd rapping, and this dude was slam dancing and bumped up against and had bumped up against Nip. So I jumped off the stage real quick. And next thing you know, while Nip performing, he got him by his neck, singing the song, choking him up and shit.
And Nip was doing that.
Man,
No,
bro.
I done had some moments, bro. I remember one time, a lot of people didn't know me. If you weren't there in the circle, a lot of people really didn't know my face at the beginning of my career. They just knew a crazy motherfucking Puerto Rican got a crew and them niggas coming on stage, you know? I remember Cameron came to Chicago to Joe's, and at first when I started performing, it wasn't too wise, but I used to have me about a half a bottle of motherfucking Remy, you know what I'm saying, with some Red Bull before I hit the stage. So we was already a little bit on 10, you know what I'm saying? So I remember going to perform that night at Joe's. It was Cameron's night. And yeah, we almost tore it up with everybody, bro, just because they thought we didn't belong there, whatnot. But that shit ended real quick, like in 6 months after I started, doing the rodeo myself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I got cool as hell with Cameron too. I done did about 2-3 shows with Cameron.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Hell yeah. Any other like if you could share like any other like people you come into a friendship with that you could share on that, like where it's not even putting on blast or nothing like that, like.
No, absolutely, bro. Like I said, Chicago has been good to me, bro. I have a very, very good personal, close relationship with OTF artist Hypno Carlito, forever legend artist Hypno Carlito. He's dropping a movie this year that I'm acting in it. The old boy from that played Biggie Smalls in the movie, he's in it. Omar Gooden's in it. Antoine Tanner's in it. It's called Primary Twister's in it. It's called Primary Position. But he's a younger cat that these guys are on billboards and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? These guys Hypno done wrote for Spike Lee, Nick Cannon, and I've been blessed, bro, to have that younger aura to kind of be little brother but big brother at the same time when it came to business. So I had the pleasure of running Def Jam in Chicago street team for 4 years. I had the pleasure to fucking run the iHeartRadio for the last 8 years and sit down with everybody, bro, that even fucking comedians like the Kush Poppy dude from World Star Hip Hop has came and sat down with me. I've had like I said, all the ladies from Chicago have come through.
Shout out Kush Poppy, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Kush Poppy. I've had the pleasure. I've toured a lot. I toured with I've performed with Slick Rick. I hosted the Scarface Icon Tour. I have a relationship, with all the bones, from Position to their DJ. Busy Bone, Crazy, all of them, Lazy. Shit, OG, and somebody that I had a real good night with and drove them all around Chicago. And we shared the stage one night. Spice One. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Spice has a good connection with Detroit. Yeah,
shout out Spice One. Yeah, much love.
Spice One. But everybody, bro, I've had the chance to work with Dirk, Jeremiah, Jadakiss. I can't even Little Kim. I've had a pleasure to work with a lot of people, bro. It's just been incredible,
Yeah. That's what's up.
I don't mean to cut you guys short, but I gotta get my ass on the clock here in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, we'll be at a good time hanging. I would like to come back. We're trying to do it different.
No doubt.
Cause I'm
No doubt.
Definitely an honor and shit, but I wanted you to get a chance to plug your podcast, because I know you doing the podcast and shit like that. I want you to put it all out there, let the people know what you got going on right now and shit. What Ogiepop, Prince of Pain got going on right now.
I appreciate it, bro. Again, the movie drops Sunday. Win for losing. Podcast that I relaunched this year. I always had Putting On People Radio, which was Pop Radio Worldwide. But this year, I want to say about 3 months ago, I launched a new season of What's Poppin' podcast. We interview some of the dopest people in Chicago on a one-on-one, no vlog TV type shit, but we might get a little juicy. I had Katie Got Banned, Sasha Go Hard, and Queen Keys within the last 3 weeks. I also do actors, athletes, and of course, I am the only one in Chicago that does the baddies of the week. So you're going to see some thick, beautiful motherfucking mommies every motherfucking rip. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Pop got, going on over there with the What's Poppin' podcast. We support you. We support motherfucking Panda Chop. We don't think we better than no motherfucker. And we all got different sauce, bro. And it's beautiful to share with other platforms. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Absolutely. We'd love to like share that and like promote it as well. Like that's how we get down.
You said you the only one that had the baddies of the week, and you was talking about the thick bitches. Somebody raised the eyebrow up to me, was looking at me kind of strange.
Hey man, hey, look, I'm just saying we do the baddies. I've done the baddies of the week for the last 8 years.
Hey, Blatonio Todd just flew up here to the Sting nightclub, Gentlemen's Club with brother Marquise and shit. Fucking just a couple weeks, 3 weeks ago and shit. So,
yeah, brother Marquise, that's how I go up.
Yeah.
I want to give you guys the Hood Smokers podcast, man. I want to give you guys a big salute. I appreciate the motherfucking honor and the time. I want to send a big shout out to Detroit. I want to send a big shout out to all y'all that's listening and supporting these brothers, because this shit is for the culture. You know what I'm saying? And man, fuck with me. My Instagram is OGIEPOP, Ogiepop, and let's get it popping, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Check him out. I'll put the links
Check him out.
down there in the description.
Subscribe to his channel as well.
Follow on Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. Much love, family. It was
Much love.
that was Ogiepop. Shout out in the building. What up, though? Christopher Jordan, yeah, Chicago County Jails, no joke. He said high energy. This is the formula. Yeah, he had a lot of high energy.
And you know what? Since it's 3 days left, I'm just gonna go ahead and hear this.
Okay.
Everybody that's watching, I got Empire, Warner Brothers, and Atlantic on me.
Yep.
Yeah, this yeah.
Say it again. Say it again so they can hear you better. In case they missed it.
I got Atlantic, Warner Brothers, and Empire on me. As a matter of fact, Atlantic already texted me and already asked me what was the nearest airport to.
Here we go.
So get ready for some big news. Hopefully, we gonna put positive energy in the building. Fuck it, make that shit happen. Shoot the NYC. Brother King X gonna be up there in NYC. You know you gotta hook up with the homie Cuban and shit while you there.
Oh, I got a couple of people I got to touch down with in New York.
I mean, heck, a lot of stuff is in close proximity, so who's to say you don't see
Hell yeah. Well, I was thinking we ain't play no music because Ogiepop, he was already on here before we even started. He was in the green room before the show even started. Like before we even did the starting soon, he was already up there.
Ogiepop all talking about that story about like hanging out, like DMX and about getting a hoodie and stuff like that. I have a similar story right there that reminded me of it, and I was getting all chilly. Anybody could guess where I got this hoodie from, so.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what
you're
talking about.
Yep. But yeah.
But I was thinking about playing this track right here, The Last Supper, featuring Cuban Link.
I agree. Yeah, that's definitely dope.
I think there's actually a video for it too, but this is on.
There is a video for it. Yeah.
Oh, is there a video? Let me go.
Yeah, them chilling. Yeah, yeah. When I was mentioning it when we were first like doing the interview and stuff, yeah, like looks like they're having a good time. You know, they're together, so it's not like yeah.
Hey, bro. I was listening to the Last Dime, right? Album, Master P.
Yeah.
I didn't peep it, but I just not peep it. Mystical said fired a shot at Suge Knight.
Did he?
Snoop fucking with it, so you can't get mad.
Hell no.
For real, that's what he said. Snoop fucking with it, so you can't get mad.
It's funny you say that because lately I got a big yard to cut now. I got this big ass yard. Y'all gotta come through here and shit because we had like motherfucking concert. My birthday coming up too and shit. We gonna be having a party over here and shit. So,
that's what's up.
Brother King Gas, you know you invited and shit. So man, I know if
Right.
I was around.
If I was in the area, you know I'd be there.
Yeah. Motherfucking anyways, I've been listening to old school music, like, and I always be like, what am I gonna listen to? And yesterday when I cut the grass, I threw on Dead Flowers, and just listening to some of the shit Esham say on Dead Flowers now, and knowing what I know now, and listening to that shit, I be like,
damn, it was the time, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne was ahead of his time, bro. Cause look at the shit Esham talking about on both them albums, and look at what they rapping about now.
Right.
Esham talking about tricking.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Esham shit sounded like sounds like trap now. When you listen to Booming Words from Hell and shit like sitting down in the crack house under my pay, get some bass, ain't too crazy, I just blow them away.
Just blow them away.
That's
full of trap.
It's kind of trap, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? They consider Dead Flowers the first trap album in hip hop.
Okay.
I
can see why. Because I was listening to that shit. I listened to the whole album all the way through and shit. And that's when you can let all bang all the way through and shit. That's what I'm saying. That's that shit. Shout out Esham, you know what I'm saying? Eastside hoes and money. But let's go ahead and jump. Shout out to the homie Dice.
Yes.
Shout out Jack Frost. Shout out Los. Shout out Vicious. What up, though, Kid Vicious? Shout out to the Alien Gang. You know what it is.
Yep, Kid Vicious. Shout out to Awesome Dre.
5'9", Awesome Dre. Trick, Uncle Trick.
Shout out Talib Kweli.
Yeah. What up, though?
What up, though?
But we gonna drop this track. We gonna drop this track. Prince of Pain featuring Cuban Link full video. The Last Supper. Let's get it on the Hood Smokers podcast. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Bet I'm gonna do my.
Featuring Cuban Links. Prince of Pain. Rewritten scriptures. Broken glass and tainted pictures. Empty glass, no wine, no liquor. Field goals with no kicker. Straight shot, no mixer. Deep in thought and the plot gets thicker. Broke down just to stay richer. Hip hop, what you thought I forgot about you? I'm a fallen angel that will never leave you. I broke bread with my niggas, fed all my niggas. What more do you want from me? I've done bust lead for my niggas, bled for my niggas. Held it down like a real OG. I'm feeling like Jesus at the Last Supper. Knowing you was gonna turn on me. They got me feeling like Jesus at the Last Supper. And he would deny my story. Yeah. Now once upon a time we was best of friends. So close I considered you my next of kin. Broke bread, drank the wine with you, let you in. Come to find out you betrayed me and let the devil win. Just like that holy story that would never end. Jesus at the Last Supper, but in the present tense. Judas, one would sell me out to get them record spins. My other brother would deny me when they pressured him. The rest of them would get to see the main event. My crucifixion, but none would come to my defense and represent. I should've learned my lesson then. How can he turn his back on the friend that bled for him? Instead of thanks, they threw me in the lion's den.
time and pressure and made a diamond ring. Playing with my niggas, fed all my niggas. What more do you want from me? I've done bust lead for my niggas, bled for my niggas, held it down like a real OG. I'm feeling like Jesus at the Last Supper, knowing you was gonna turn on me. They got me feeling like Jesus at the Last Supper, and he would deny my story.
From friends and foes, long prison kites that unfold, cell blocks and fake cops, truth be told. Bad cars, bad deals, bars on lockdown, shanks for steel. All truth just to keep it real. Something you so-called stars can never feel. Names are never dropped, life threats that never stop. Still I walk with ease on my own blocks. My forefronts, my shields, my battlegrounds, my battlefield. Serve this like they did in prison, cold meals. 100 guns, 100 clips, 100 knives, 100 slips. I aim to kill, I never miss. I broke bread with my niggas, fed all my niggas. What more do you want from me? I've done bust lead for my niggas, bled for my niggas, held it down like a real OG. I'm feeling like Jesus at the Last Supper, knowing you was gonna turn on me. They got me feeling like Jesus at the Last Supper, and he would deny my story.
Yeah. I feel like Jesus at the Last Supper. That was Cuban lady in Prince of Pain, and like he said, he was in a certain place at that time when he did that shit. You know what I'm saying? And punk ass Lil Joey was trying to still take shots. You know what I'm saying? He liked to kick a motherfucker while he's down. And I think we spent a little bit too much time on motherfucking Coney. But I think it's only right that we play the track he did, the Tony Sunshine disc, in case nobody's seen that shit. What do you think about that?
Yeah, whatever.
Let me look it up real quick.
Coney Sunshine.
Yeah, dog. What the fuck? So what it sounded to me is that Coney Sunshine need a new manager, dog. That's what it sounded to me like. You got a dick rider of a dick rider of a dick rider of a dick rider. Right. And like Puff Daddy probably at the top of the dick rider stack of dick riders and shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hey, you're muted, Blatonio. You're muted. Blatonio, your mic is not on.
Your mic, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah, I got it. Yep. No, I hit. Yeah. Okay. No, I was just gonna say only before we go into it, like yeah. It seems like the manager's almost like trying to like get some kind of clout, but not rapping and having anything like that. So he's doing whatever he can so he gets in people's inbox.
He really was trying to get buddy with me, bro. Like he really was.
With his old hot dog ass podcast that's whack as hell, and I ain't trying to diss nobody's podcast.
I'm gonna get in your inbox. It's wow. And then like talk about
Say he gonna come at us and shit, and then he gonna say, well, I ain't got time. When I start smashing them with flyers, cause I got too many I didn't even smash of legends we done interviewed. He ain't know what to say and shit. Then well, I ain't got time. That's what he said. I ain't got time to be sitting down talking to all these guys, this and that. Like cause you see we got legends in this bitch. What the fuck? We got Kevin Bailey coming up Wednesday. Kevin Bailey at DUK.
Yes, sir.
He got
Kevin Bailey, I'm very excited about. Also, definitely that right there's fab.
Got an event going on coming up soon. In my hood. I seen the flyer today on my way home from work.
Okay. That's what's up. I seen DUK. Seems like they've been jumping on every show, dog. Everywhere. They're all over the place.
I'm about to start jumping on these shows in a minute.
Yeah, shit.
About to come out and retire on the shows.
By the time we interview motherfucking Kevin Bailey, we should have some kind of news, right? From the King X.
Yep.
Yeah. So make sure you stay tuned and shit.
I mean, if
George says, you know, he had the glizzy on his forehead. Joey Cap. Yeah, shout out to Cuban Link too.
Yeah.
Shout out D Cochran in the building. Shout out
What
everybody
up?
that's tuned in.
Cochran, what up, though?
I know y'all
Yeah,
used
what up, though? D.
to
Cochran, what up, though? Christopher Jordan, what up?
Yeah. You know, he threw no pants up in there while he was talking. He threw the no pants up in there. I see.
All right, yeah.
But
No Pants better not steal my best friend from me now, too.
yeah,
Shit.
no pants ended up getting cool with everybody and shit. Though.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's still like one, you know, like freaking
It's
still
like that
dice.
little pit bull that we just sick on rappers and shit. They get a motherfucking mumble rapper and shit just comes at them. And what do you do when a mumble rapper can out rap you and shit? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when a mumble rapper can out rap you and shit? That's crazy.
Yeah.
So this Tony Sunshine diss, Prince of Pain, Ogiepop. Check it out. The Hood Smokers Podcast. Let's go.
Shit in my email.
We know you love
They
Joe.
shot at a real nigga.
Stop the cat.
Let's go, son. Prince of Pain.
Pull up. I got him. Pull up.
Shot at a real nigga. Threaten the life of a real nigga. I bust your ass, I play with steel, nigga. From the projects to the field, nigga. Humble Park where it's real, nigga. Play no games, I came to kill, nigga. I'm on your head, I'm on your heels, nigga. I'm from the land where we drill, nigga. Shot fired, let it ride, born in the homicide. Always been a killer nigga, what you thought I let it slide? Show my nigga Cuban don't go murder. Sunshine, city eyes, bitch, you gon' testify. Real niggas live, bitch niggas die. Come to the shine, you going straight to the sky. Keep it coming, love a bluff, bitch, you not good enough. Talking all that damage to a savage.
Ogiepop, we want you back.
I came to speak, reckless and notorious. Prayers to your father when I send you to the glorious.
I just wanted to say that because I felt we kind of went off topic. I wanted to go back one to hit like getting at it.
Scandalous and sick, nigga, your rhymes is erroneous. Wearing all that pink, nigga, working with emotion. Let the gang fuck you, but them niggas got no trust.
No, I could hear you, but I was just like, didn't want to talk over the song, but I just want to hope he's still watching. You know, like, glad to have him on. Would love to
Humble Park where it's real, nigga. Play no games, I came to kill, nigga. I'm on your head, I'm on your heels, nigga. I'm from the land where we drill, nigga. Let's have it, you heard of me. Dice you up eternally. Sending me that trash, nigga, when you know my loyalty. 50 on your head, nigga, gang won't even charge me. Solo Malcolm X, better get to Calvary. Fucking with a G, nigga, hoping you would test me. Been waiting on this moment, gon' wish you never tested me. Date quieto, va pa' mal, que quería que iba a pasar. Mucho humo, Vietnam, llegó la hora de acabar. Afiliado, capitán, call them soldiers militar. Make it very critical, ain't you heard of Farrakhan? Prayers for your father, nigga, prayers for your mom. When you come at that pop, nigga, your ass gon' get done.
Prince of Pain. Nigga, I did 20 years in a dungeon, nigga. What the fuck is Sunshine?
20 years in the dungeon. What the fuck is Sunshine? Shout out to Ogiepop. Prince of Pain.
Yeah, for real. I mean,
Shout out,
just to go back to, you know, like, yeah, not even like trying to soften it up or nothing like that, but we knew it was gonna come up, you know, most likely. But definitely, I want to have him back on if he's watching and talk more about his hip hop and stuff, because I know we didn't, both sides, we didn't want to intentionally go there, but of course it was gonna come up. So
yeah, we knew it. Everybody knew it was gonna come up. That shit was gonna come up. I mean, because anyone that knows what's going on right now and shit. So speaking of that, I got by request. We got no pants. No pants. We got no pants by request. Fat Joe, Tony Sunshine, and the manager. Diss track. Let's get it. We got some time. Let's play some music.
Even though personally, I gotta say fuck No Pants right now. Yeah.
All right. That's Blatonio Todd said fuck No Pants, but here we go. No Pants. Let's get it. On the Hood Smokers Podcast.
No pants.
Tony Baloney, you are so phony. You got smacked with a cock on.
Tony Sunshine's the kind to get his sunshine at lunchtime with tube steaks to Deuce face that truly makes a punchline. His manager, or so he says, who calls himself Los the Prez, is so obsessed he's throwing threats and blowing up my Rose DMs. I'ma share it on blast. I'll embarrass your fraud ass. If we're an amateur podcast, your manager should respond fast. Swearing that you're top class. I wanna laugh, I gotta ask, is it Chris or are you sipping Diddy's piss in a shot glass? Tony, yes, you phony bitch. It's got your chonies in a pinch. The only hits were the 3 Coney whips on your lips. Taking hot doggies to the face like Kobayashi. Fat Joe don't have no room to talk about Takashi. With your wishy-washy, washed up R&B garbage. We got you shaking, boy, paranoid like Ozzy. He holding back the facts like Hillary about Benghazi. I'm sorry, but your music always sounded lousy. So put the rock away and the cock away and lean back. Bounce away. You ain't stopping me, and I mean that. Your manager be talking sus and looking saucy. You clowns would probably go insane without your posse. Inboxing gutter, damn, you lost me, it'll pause me. Fear of paralyzing your career, cerebral palsy. No Pants is hot with this jam that I just dropped. R.I.P. to Charlie Rock, shout out to Cuban, Lincoln, Panda Chop.
Tony Baloney, you are so phony. You got smacked with a cock on me.
Yeah.
Tony Baloney, you are so phony. You got smacked with a cock on me. You got smacked with a cock, homie.
You got smacked with a cock, homie.
Yeah.
There's a short I want to play real quick too, just real fast. I ain't want to damn, but I've not seen this song by him. No,
You got smacked with a cock hole.
Here we go. Let me see. There's a short on here I wanted to play, but I had to play.
Oh, slap you with my.
Yeah. Real quick.
Use your head, cause I'ma slap you with dick. I'ma slap you with my dick. I'ma slap you with much dick. It just knock you dead.
I think that's the first time.
Yeah. I see Brother King Eggs right there.
You are so phony. You got smacked with a cock.
Hey, bro.
We got Brother King X. I think that's the first time we had it where we got played.
Use your head.
Where we had both of y'all on here.
Well,
So how that comes
I'ma slap you with dick. I'ma slap you with my dick. I'ma slap you with much dick. It just knock you dead.
Alright, I want to pause it with the X's on Tony Sunshine. But how that shit come about now that I got both y'all on here and shit at the same time and shit?
like, me and Brother King Eggs, you know, just like all of us, we brothers right there. It's like a great conversation.
Hey, I was watching the remember C Murder song, "Fuck the Mother Killers," because I'm down for my niggas. That
Yeah.
so guess who that was a diss track to?
Who? Eshawn?
Death Row.
Death Row?
Oh,
Makes sense.
would make more sense. Okay.
No Limit
was
had it.
blowing up. No Limit was blowing up. Like
No Limit had a comedy show in L.A. and Suge Knight and his goons tried to jump Snoop. And C Murder was there. And C Murder was ready to ride.
right.
So he immediately told KL, make me a beat. You know what I'm saying? And they got him fuck the fucking niggas. Cause I'm down. That whole song is about Suge Knight and them, bro.
Oh, damn.
Cause C Murder was gonna pop him.
All right, so how does C Murder and Suge Knight come to Tony Sunshine and Eshawn getting hot dogs?
Oh, yeah, going back to the like what the conversation that
Slap you with
Sorry,
my much dick and just knock you dead.
I mean, when I was
like it was a conversation, we was
he said he was gonna make a video, and that song just popped in my head, knocking them dead, and I remembered them lines.
Right.
I'm gonna slap you with my dick. I'm gonna slap you with my dick. I'm gonna slap you with much dick.
Just knock it in. Yeah. I was familiar with it. Yeah. And I was blown away. I'm like, yeah.
You know, Eshawn was born in New York. You know what I'm saying? And they're
Long
probably
up.
around the same age. Tony Sunshine and Eshawn, so you never know. maybe Esham was visiting.
That right there, yeah.
Esham been rapping since he was 14. You know what I'm saying? He been doing this shit. So he been
Yeah.
getting around. So.
We never know. Yeah,
I
we
just
might
want
have
to
to.
know if we ever do interview Esham, that's one of the questions I'm gonna ask you though. Was that song "Knocking Them Dead"? Was you talking about Tony Sunshine and shit when you was talking about slapping them with a dick and shit? Knocking them dead. I'm just saying. I already know
Yeah,
about Tony Sunshine.
yeah, enough about it. Yeah, because like I was saying, going back to it, it was an honor to have Ogiepop on here. And as you can see, the music speaks for itself. Definitely, do got some talent, and especially for being somebody who is new to it. You're like, dude, like he hadn't been doing it forever, So he can say, unlike some of these people, oh, I've been doing it for like this many years. He did spoken word. He's doing his thing, and he's doing good at it. So.
Yeah, doing his thing, representing for Chicago, Chirac, Chi-Town,
Yep.
shout out Chi-Town.
Right. Shut it down. Yep.
Much love.
When I seen that, I already, like I said, I've been up on Ogiepop for a minute.
Bet.
Right, yeah. Now he ain't new to this. He ain't new to it.
No, he's not new to it. But what I was saying is like where some people been just doing it. You're like, oh yeah, I was knee high to a grasshopper, like picked up a mic. No, but he always had it in him. Like I think hip hop culture, that's what it is. You always had hip.
Yeah, I got the Kevin Bailey flyer pulled up right now.
Yeah.
This Wednesday we got Kevin Bailey in the building. Shout out to Kevin Bailey. Shout out DUK. Shout out to
Much love to Kevin Bailey right there. Yeah.
OGK Stone.
Yeah. Shout out big time to like the whole crew right there.
Yeah, shout out to DJ B Dunn too. I peeped like after it got published, it like doubled like overnight, like the watch the views and shit. So he's pushing it and shit. Shout out to DJ B Dunn. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah. And I mean, if we could shout it out, like going back to Kevin Bailey a little bit right there, just like, the whole chromatic, like right there, if we haven't like promoted it of the interview that's coming out too,
Yeah. No. Yeah, we
got not the interview, but you know what I'm saying about the promotion for the video that's coming out right there.
Yeah. No, we got Kevin Bailey. He'll be in the building. Get ready. Wednesday night. Get ready.
Nothing to sleep on, like yeah.
And we might have some news since Brother King X getting hit up. We might as well jump over here to his new single. You can find this on all streaming platforms. This is Take It. Let's get it on the Hood Smokers Podcast.
You claim that you're down, but I know that you're scared. Cause every time I look up, you counting white people's cash. It's backwards how we love our open enemy. Don't racist son of a devil's been braving us for eternity. You choose not to say nothing, remain silent. Government handouts keeps most compliant. Open up your eyes, stop sleeping with the opposition. Appreciate your own, stop sleeping with them cave women. Take it. Right. They can't take it. They can't ride. They can't take it. They ain't gonna ride. They can't take it. They ain't gonna ride. When I joined the FOI, I made an oath to my people to spread the truth for Islam or all the perfect evil. It's such a damn shame. We got so much potential. We such a great nation. Look at our conditions. We need to band together if we gon' look within the storm. It's already written. We been for a war. We so comfortable with the ways of the wicked. Salvation is the way. You can't buy a ticket. We so intelligent, but yet we choose to act up. We need to wake up before that's the outcome. Get right with God, or perish with the demons. I say a prayer for the righteous in the European region. All praise due to Allah.
And to Allah, all praises due. Black people, the key to our salvation is within us. Trust in Allah. Take it. Right. They can't take it. They can't ride. They can't take it. They ain't talking about. They can't take it. They ain't talking about.
Yeah, that's Kanky for King X. Available wherever music is found. Get ready for the album coming soon. Get ready for the news coming soon. Shit.
Yes, sir.
We gotta play this joint too. Shout out to homie Cuban Leak. We gotta play his new single. Make sure you about this shit. Run these numbers up too. Cuban Leak, Santa Maria. We got some time, so we'll play some more music. It's Santa Maria. But he was dick riding Royce and Eminem at the same time. It's like that's their brothers, dog. That's they crew. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, dog? Like, Kid Vicious. I was like, we Nazi killers. What the fuck is you talking about? I was like, we put that word Nazi is right there with the chomos. You know what I'm saying? Pedos. That word.
Yeah, be careful when you throw that. Yeah.
We was like, no, we don't. And he was like, and I almost feel like he was trying to use Eminem as like, oh, well, I gotta, I respect Eminem. Like, I respect Eminem. He respects the culture. He respects the culture and shit. Like, come on. That's because he don't want, he don't want no
enough light on him. I mean, like, dude tried to come at Brother King X right there. You know, like, why you with two devils? So, you know.
Okay.
Enough said, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But stay tuned. Shout out to K Reno. I seen it popped up here. He be going live on there. Make sure you check out his channel and shit. I shared it the other night.
What up, though, K Reno, SPC, 2G, the 20
time.
One, Rapper K, the whole SPC.
Yes.
Too many of y'all to name. I know all your names. Too many of y'all.
Blank. Point motherfucking blank.
A rough motherfucker from South Park.
Well,
Point Blank.
Jordan King. Yep.
You know, Point Blank really actually from Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Yeah, and actually, that's crazy. Yeah, the dawned on me later. Before he said that. Yep. Point Blank. Yep. Chicago, all the way down right there.
Well, shit. I'm thinking we might call it a little early. I was gonna play one more track. I got lined up. It's Dice Warrant for My Arrest.
Dude, I was just about to suggest that one. Yeah. All right.
Cool. There's some people in here, so we gonna play that, and then we'll
shopping malls.
Yeah, then we'll talk about what we gotta talk about. We'll jump up out of here, and we go. I smoked that whole motherfucker. I put it out. It was a little bit left, but I'm telling you, that shit was strong. I got one the other day.
I believe it.
Southwest Word put that bitch out halfway. It was high as hell. It was like a different weed high. It was a different kind of weed high. This is it right here, y'all. Come in this little container right here and shit. That shit cost a lot.
Next time I'm out there, I'm challenging Jack Frost to a smoke out though.
Dog, Jack Frost. I'm challenging Jack Frost to a motherfucking smoke. The Hood Smokers podcast. We need to have one like a smoke.
A challenge.
Smoke down, like a battle rap, like how they had battle rap, but instead of smoking this shit and make that shit like set it up battle rap style, but instead smoke weed and shit and see who got the best lungs in the D. When it comes to the smoking, who taps out first, get the weed, have a bunch of pre-roll blunts ready to go. Whoever taps out first, boom, next one up, have a bunch of people going and shit, so everybody high as hell. I'm telling you, I'll keep going. I can keep smoking, but I mean, I don't know. I can out smoke Jack Frost, though. I'm telling you, dog.
Dude, okay. Well, I'm just telling you. You already know. I failed. I'm not going to deny. I'm not going to deny anything like trying to. Yep, I lost.
Okay. Yeah, you ain't seen
Got,
how I smoke, Blatonio, because I
oh,
peeped when
oh,
we
oh,
was
I know.
smoking. You was only
I mean,
hitting like
you saw I hung with, Butcher. I was hanging with, we was
yeah.
all hanging out together. But
Butcher
yeah,
don't shout
Ross,
out to the man Butcher, but Butcher don't smoke heavy like that either and shit. You know what I'm saying? Butcher just smokes
yeah,
dry
I got
stuff.
you. Yeah, yeah. Of course, I never even bragged out up there,
I'm
but
smoking
yeah,
at least a half ounce a day, at least a good weed, and that's good weed, like so. Let me go ahead and play this track, Dice Warren from IRS. Let's go.
man. Shout out to Doc.
The reboot
Is a warrant for possession of cocaine.
by Blatonio Todd.
Two rocks for you out there right now.
This fucks up my plan. This is fucking bullshit. Okay? Okay?
Ask you questions. Do you ever get caught with a substance? Maybe cocaine.
These fucking assholes. These fucking assholes. The fuck is their problem, man? This is fucking typical bullshit.
As the rain pours, darkness falls. Shootouts in shopping malls. I work too hard for my sons to believe in Santa Claus. Drug dealers were outlaws. I'm uncut, raw footage. Been grazed by bullets. I'm a hard-headed, heartless hustler. You a customer. Half a bird, a stolen Tesla. Please forgive me, Cortessa. So many dark days and nights on Woodward in Manchester. This bloodline that I inherited from my ancestors. So many stories I tell. I'm the villainous, the black Gargamel. Walking the block with my fat booty bitch eyes real. No weapon forming against me shall prosper. Fuck a copper, black hip opera, black mafia monsters. I will never get a Grammy, fuck the Oscars. I'd rather be laid up in the bed with 3 bitches eating pussy like Red Lobster. Imagine that, 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 imagine that. Imagine me being a rat. Imagine you coming home seeing me fucking your bitch from the back. I'm a Dysaniac, sipping cognac. Lost 10 G's, nigga, fuck blackjack. Don't ask me how I've been chillin'. I've been selling a whole lot of coke to black men and women, masculine and feminine. Extortion, child abortions, stored cocaine in large portions. Walking in a black tie fair looking important. Sporting a BMF Jordan suit with a fresh pair of Air Jordans. October 16th, 1970. Banging music by Maze and Frankie Beverly. Smoking weed with the elderly. Tiptoeing through your hood like a burglar. Nah, I ain't a murderer, I'm a racist. I'm tired of catching cases. I hate getting head from bitches that wear braces. This is my money and I'm on it now, nigga. I ain't got no patience. No patience. Only God I fear. So far 2022 been a fucked up year. Still wish my moms was here. I got a warrant for my arrest. Gotta turn myself in about 5 hours. I wanna buy some pussy, but I only got $5. Imagine that, 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 imagine that.
That was Dice Warren from IRS on the Hood Smokers Podcast. Yeah, so I think we're getting ready to call it a night. Anything you want to put out there, Brother King X, that you haven't already? Anything you want to say?
Nope.
Antonio Todd, anything you want to say?
What's up, everybody? Everybody be safe. Let's have a good weekend. Like much love to my brothers right here, Brother King X. Much love to my brother Jay Gutta, and everybody have a good, safe weekend. And it's not smart to be stupid. That's the thing. That's what I want to tell everybody, just in general. It's not smart to be stupid. It's the time. It's just let's rock.
Yeah. Shout out Ogiepop.
Yep, Ogiepop for coming on big time. Good people. I texted him personally and let him know it was an honor to have him on. So.
All right. Well, we out of here, y'all. Much love, Jay Gutta, Blatonio Todd, Brother King.
Shout out, KDT. Everybody from KDT, Dice, and too many to name. But yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Cuban Link too. Shout out Christopher Jordan, D. Cochran. I see y'all still in the chat.
Yep, Christopher Jordan. Yep.
Much love. Anybody who watch it and ain't chime in, thanks for watching. It's the Hood Smokers Podcast. We got Kevin Bailey Wednesday, and we got big news from Brother King X. Yo, on the Hood
Yes,
Smokers
we do. And shout out Talib Kweli.
Kweli.
Yeah,
Kweli.
the conscious mad rapper.
That's my homie.
And we out this bitch. Peace.
What up, dog? Welcome to the Hood Smoker Podcast, the hottest #1 podcast based out of Detroit, Michigan. And now, with your hosts, Jay Gutta, Brother King X, Blatonio Todd, and the rest of the Hood Smoker Squad. We don't do no Vlad stuff. We don't do no Adam stuff. We keep packing in the legends, respect them, and keep adding up. So pack a blunt or two, maybe grab a brew and a snack for you, and leave behind your attitude and get ready as we snap into the Hood Smoker Podcast.